Okay, we're going live.
Here they come.
All right, we're going live, guys. So welcome everyone. They're coming in. I'll flip this around.
We lost you now.
All right. All right, everyone. Let me flip this again. There.
that's
There's everybody here. Peter, you're all set with some food and wine pairings?
I got a lot of food here.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. You guys all know Brielle and Dina and Niall. They just got here. You know, they heard what was cooking up and buzzed on over. All right, we got someone hitting the button because we got people coming in.
I got you.
This like this spread. I know you got your spread ready there, Peter, but I'm going to show you this one right here. We've got salad, and I probably should have Channing talk about this wine, but a regular salad isn't enough for like when you're pairing this. We're celebrating the Linda Horn. We are loving this Cabernet Franc, but when you have it like with a salad, it has like a dressing with some flavor to it. It's going to taste even better. So like you want something like this. We got some salty and the chocolate. Like a milk chocolate goes great with it. That white chocolate's going to go great. We have a little bit of the milk there. You know it. And it's an interesting thing. There's our caprese salad. Yeah, and then we got wine being poured already. We got some whites there. We got, what is that, the Sauvignon Blanc, which is going to go great with a lot of this too. And then, you know, we got some dipping oil that, you know, what is that, olive oil? This is it Parmesan?
Amazingly well.
And those green olives, I can't pronounce those. They're amazing, but they taste great with that wine too. There you go. Yeah, the Casablanca, I can't say it.
Casablanca.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I want to show you this. You guys, this right here is this bolognese sauce. Bolognese. This is so freaking good, and it tastes amazing. I couldn't wait. I had to have some with the wine already. And then this is we have a soup that Tanya makes every Halloween, and it's, what's it called?
Beef rice.
Okay, and it is so good, and it's great comfort, and it also goes amazing with the Linda Horn. And so she asked me what you want. I said, let's make both.
This is you guys your cooking pasta, and you don't want to stick together. Just use a little bit of the sauce, but also it's really good to warm it in because it kind of soaks into the noodles more. So it's really.
So let me go over that tip again. You know the noodles, like you cook them, you sit in there, and a lot of times they clump together. Well, take some of the sauce you're going to serve it with. You put a light coat on there, and it stops that from happening, and it kind of warms it through, and it's just a win-win. Okay, that's an Italian trick right there for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
You've always got to finish in the sauce, otherwise it doesn't taste right.
Yeah, and it gives it preset for me to put the other sauce on top.
Yep.
All right, now what are you doing here? I don't know yet. Yeah, Sauvignon Blanc and perfect. All right, they're ready. I promise you, they're ready to dive into this. So, Peter, do you want to show what you got going on?
Yeah, sure. Let me pick up my drop you on the table. Sorry about that. Where'd you go? There it is. Let me switch the camera around for a second. So you can see I have a spiced pumpkin bisque. I have duck breast with pomegranate molasses glaze and duck fat smashed potatoes. And over there in the background, I have a cherry pie and and a couple different very nice chocolates. And my selection of wine, you saw the bottles there. I'm not only featuring the Linda, but all 3 of the leaders wines that we just released new bottles of. So I wanted to show off all those beautiful labels. And let me switch you back around. And there we go. So that's what I've got. I wanted to compare and contrast. I'm primarily featuring the Linda, but I wanted to compare with the others as well.
That looks really freaking good. All right.
Yeah, I hope so.
So Linda, you got some co-hosting ability. So I don't know what we got other people that want to like chime up, raise their hand if they got some food to show, some cute little outfits.
I do. I got some food. You want
Yeah,
some of my
Linda has
food?
some food too.
I just,
Yeah, Linda,
it's,
tell us what you
it's
got.
it's little bit, but it's spaghetti squash. And I put some, I cooked it in an olive oil. I rubbed it with olive oil and salt and pepper. But then when it came out, I put some cinnamon and what was the other thing,
Nutmeg.
Peter? I told you.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Yeah, nutmeg on it. And then I have a pumpkin truffle.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, she brought us some of the pumpkin truffles to Orlando. They're fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they were so good. So good. Yeah. So
I'll watch for others too.
all right, perfect. All right, Peter, do you want to start tasting? These guys are ready here too.
Yep. Well, I mean, at first I think a little taste the wine a little just to talk about it on its own because this wine's pretty amazing.
Yeah, this Cab Franc is special. I'm glad we made as much of it as we did this run. It is freaking, it's insanely good. And it goes with so many things too. Like duck. Like it's like probably one of the most perfect wines for duck.
Right.
And Duckville, obviously your porks. We've had it with a lot of turkey dishes that have been amazing. And we've noticed that the foods that don't have extra spice to them just go better with this. It doesn't overpower the Cab Franc. And if it's a really spicy food, that's where the Pinot Noir comes in. This has a very sweet spot in our foods.
Yeah, it does. And when we had it in Orlando with all that Brazilian grilled meat, which was just salt and pepper, it was spectacular.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why we did that.
That I've used on this because a true bolognese, all you need is a wine, which I have Linda Horn in the sauce, wine, and then salt and pepper. That's all that you need. You don't need any other seasoning. If you're a true Italian and you do it the right way.
When we did that dinner to launch this, Linda, we knew exactly that place would be like spot on for this.
Yeah, because the Brazilian is always just salt, pepper, and cook it over an open fire. So
yeah.
So the spiced pumpkin bisque has, the pumpkin, which is one of the other things we thought part of the reason we wanted to feature it right now, and a little of that nutmeg and cinnamon. So it'll probably be very similar to what you're experiencing, Linda. So I'm going to try it with your wine first. And yeah, the pumpkin is beautiful. And it just the nutmeg and cinnamon get picked up very nicely. But I got to compare against the others just to see. So let's try against the Nile. And that worked well too. Different. You definitely really brought out the fruit in the Nile. And now let's try the Donna.
You want to look hot?
Yeah, the Donna got it really didn't do any favors to the Donna. It wasn't bad, but it was nothing. It just sort of sat there. So, okay, that's my soup. Let's see what you guys have.
Well, you guys do the tasting. I'm going to have these guys like talk. Here, hold on a sec.
The Caesar salad dressing will go very well with it as well.
You got the caprese going?
Yeah. And olive oil. I know the glaze, yes. You let the glaze is a little bit sweeter because you let it cook down, and it's really good. What do you think of the wine? Yeah, try it with Linda.
We'll get another bottle.
Cheers.
We're enjoying you, Linda.
Me too.
I hope we have another bottle. I just drank the last one that I had. Do we have more? Fill me up.
I got a case plus one yesterday.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
That's awesome.
Twice as sweet as normally is.
What do you girls think? What do you
Yeah,
think of
just a thumb up.
the Caesar Chloe? What do you-
Lots of words over there.
But Linda's corn is so sweet how as far as she's nurtured.
So, I love watching you guys enjoy this. Tanya,
Yeah.
why don't you try something?
The faces are worth more than the words.
Yeah. I gotta tell you why, we opened the wine and started drinking some while we were cooking. Tanya put the
I didn't want to go to waste. I had to drink it.
but that wine just goes down so easy too.
Yeah.
Like it's just great by itself,
Mm-hmm.
but it really pops these foods. There goes salad.
Wow, it really brings out the peppery, more of the peppery taste of the Caesar dressing. That's what I taste. It really enhances the pepper of it's kind of a vinegary, One more time.
Yeah, by the way, I didn't include 1 liter in the wine here because we didn't have a new vintage of hers right now. But so I don't want everyone want to forget last year's label winner either.
Yeah.
Of the dressing, it really sweetens it. Yeah, the Caesar dressing and the pepper. It brings up the pepper. I have pepper on the salad. It really brings up the peppery, but the dressing, the vinegary of the dressing is very sweet. It sweetens it out. It's really, really good. Highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up.
I think pepper is the key thing with this wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, pepper is a great enhancement with the Cab Franc, but I gotta tell you guys, this Parmesan, even just taking that cheese and having it with the wine by itself, just that cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Caesar salad with wine.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, Cab Franc with Caesar is my favorite now.
Mm.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, I shaved this. It's so fresh. It's yummy. And taste the wine. It tastes like butter almost.
Oh, I mean, I'm curious how it's going to go with the olives then.
Well, olives are amazing with it. That's all I'm saying.
Those olives are so buttery and just a little hint of pepper.
Which really accentuates when you have it with the wine.
Yeah.
All those beef sense. Well, with the Caesar.
Yes.
Linda, the first time you serve that to the family, you want to make your best sauce. And a Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is my donut recipe.
Mm.
This is a real Italian's recipe. Yeah.
That fall in her sauce too.
No, she didn't use the Linda horn. She used Chianti at the time. That's what that's big bottles of Chianti that were not that great,
If you're going to cook with wine, it should be wine you're willing to drink. If you're not willing to drink with it, don't cook with it.
Don't even have it in your house.
Absolutely. But
We're just labeling you guys. Here's 1 bottle of almost 2 bottles here. We have a little bit left of the second one here. But yeah, you guys, this wine is phenomenal with this dish. Phenomenal.
I got to tell you, I don't know, the wine in that bolognese sauce is amazing.
It pales to me in comparison to the Linda horn.
So, Linda, how about what you're eating?
Well, I had the squash and it brought out the olive oil. So I might have used a tad bit too much when I rubbed it. I'm not sure.
No.
Do you want me to try the?
Yeah, go for it.
That's good.
It's the same thing in the olives, the pepperiness and the butteriness you're going to get brought out.
Wow, that brought out the spice.
Yeah. Same thing I got with my soup. Yeah.
It sure did. It accentuated that pumpkin big time. It just kind of gave the white chocolate a back seat.
Yeah.
That's good. See, I never even had any of these when you guys had them. Just like eating pumpkin pie in a bowl.
Okay, Linda, I have to know. Explain the costume.
That's my aunt. I had that answer already for you now.
Okay.
It's my aunt with the bouffant hair, the scarf on it, blue eyeshadow, and the red lipstick. Yep.
A little extra blush on the cheeks.
Just a circle.
Yep. The blue eyeshadow too. Yep.
Yep.
Fabulous.
That'd be her. Aunt Ruth. Aunt Ruth.
There you go. I want you guys to be able to see the spread here. We just I really went all out this time. I wanted to make sure even the grandkids got into it and helped make little mummies and dirt cups.
Tanya, what's on the white platter? What's on the white platter right there?
Oh, that's a tomato and mozzarella. It's a little balsam. Should have basil, but the store was out of basil, so yeah, there's no basil. But anyway,
Delicious.
yeah, basil. Yep, and then we have
I got some right here if you want.
I would love some. You guys, a bolognese should be really, really thick like this, very thick. This is actually almost not thick enough. So yeah, and then we have a little soup going on over here. You guys, the mildness of both of these dishes without all bunch of spice is what I think really enhances this, for sure. Anyone else want to share? Peter, do you want to share anything else?
Yeah. Well, now I'm onto my duck. I did a duck breast that I glazed with a pomegranate molasses. I figured that sort of bloody look would be perfect for the Halloween. And duck and Cab Franc are just a natural pairing. So
what grapes make the Cab Franc, Kenya?
Cab Franc, the Cab Franc grapes. They are the grape. They are actually the parent grape for the Merlot and the Cab Franc, I believe.
Yeah, Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Sauvignon. Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Franc is what makes the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yep. It's the parent. So the Cab Franc is the parent like grape for the Merlot. It's also in Bordeaux. It's one of the main in Bordeaux, and it's also the parent for one of the whites, the Sauvignon.
And if you ever see a Cab Franc dessert wine, don't hesitate, grab it. But now, like you said, when in doubt, Pinot, and the Nile doesn't disappoint with the duck either. So let's give the Donna a try.
Any kind of gaming food, game, duck, fowl, pheasant, duck or pheasant. That's really good with this. Also, buffalo tastes really good with this.
Yeah, all three were different pairings. All three work spectacular. Now, if you're ever cooking duck, that duck fat is like gold. Cooking potatoes in that duck fat is just a magic thing.
Sounds like.
So, yeah, the whole pairing was just, with all three was great. The Linda really led the way.
So good.
And sorry, there's a plane coming overhead. But, anyhow, so Linda, you see anyone else with food out there?
No, Peter's like, no, that's my cat.
There is somebody in the chat, Janicex, they had, let me go back up here. They had chicken enchiladas with avocado and more than muse.
Anyone who wants to come on and show what they're having, or
If they want to, they can put their hands up.
Linda,
Yeah.
I think Chris,
Huh?
I think
Chris?
Chris cooked something too. He put it.
Yeah,
in
he had
chat,
something,
honey.
he had something spooky, didn't he? Hang on a second, let me find him.
yeah,
Hang
Yeah.
on, Chris. Chris's iPhone, is that him? Chris Babb, put your hand up, please. 'Cause I only see a Chris's iPhone. I don't know if that's him or not.
While you're getting Chris, Peter. I tried.
There he
the
is.
new
Yep, it is him.
deal last night.
Okay, you can unmute, Chris. Sorry, Niall.
All right, so I have my spider
look at
meat
that.
tray. That's smoked breakfast sausage, ribs, and I have I made horseradish sauce like you'd use on prime rib for the ribs. And then for dessert, I'm having a brain. So that's cinnamon rolls with made in the shape of a brain. So that'll be my dessert.
that is amazing. I want to hear how it tastes.
All right.
So,
So I'm pairing that with parables in white. So
Nice.
let me try the ribs with a little bit of the horseradish sauce.
Oh my goodness, that was that. Oh, wow.
I've never had horseradish sauce on ribs, but pretty dang good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
And the white kind of mellows out the horseradish, so that goes well. Here, I'll cheat and go ahead and try a little bit of brain. So there's the brain. Let me see if I can get it in there it is. And the parables really brings out the cinnamon in the cinnamon roll. So excellent. All right.
And by the way, the Linda will be great with those cinnamon rolls too.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't have a bottle of that yet, so
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
working on getting that. But as soon as I get that, I'll give that a try.
Yeah. Now, Chris was with us.
Hey,
so he
Peter.
wanted to have the, yep. Yeah, Roy?
Niall, I didn't hear Niall earlier. I'm gonna put him back on camera, but he wanted you to hear this. Now I waited till he got his mouth full of food, guys, and then I came in.
Opened up a bottle of Antonio last night,
Oh,
and I was,
You need one.
oh my, I was blown away how good that was.
yeah, that
First
new
one
one
was
was pretty great.
The new one is probably 3 or 4 times better.
So we know when we were tasting them from the vat, Peter's like, "That's mine. That's mine." Huh, Peter? You're like, "No, that
Yep.
was mine."
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't letting that one go anywhere else. Nope. Nope. But it's actually pretty exciting. Our regular wines are getting a lot closer to our Grand Crus. We have to raise the bar in the Grand Crus now.
Yeah, I know. We've been working on it.
Peter's Antonio Cab Sav last night. I took a sip and went, oh my. And then I held it up and went, I would almost bet that was a Pinot Noir. I've tasted that before. And I stared at it and I looked at it some more and I took a couple more flavors later, or sips later. I realized it was your Cab Sav, but oh my goodness, is it good.
Yeah, I want to pop this over here, guys. Let me reverse this. Hold on. So I'm just gonna let you guys know on the wine thing. We told you guys when we started this adventure to make really good wine is 3, 4, 5 years. So we had to get things going and get it in there. So you guys are all getting the benefit of that now because we've been in production for years. And I mean, look at this Linda. The Linda's that's a 2021, right? It's been aging for a couple more years to get to where it is now. We can do that now. So when we say we got wines being made 5 years in the future, we're not kidding. Our wines are $125 retail wines, if not more, just our standard wines. And our members get them for what, $25 a bottle? Like, unbelievable. I think we're at even less than that on the Grand Cru pricing now, Peter.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
And we've really made it, you know, we told you guys what the mission was, what we want to do. We wanted to get everybody to have real wine in their homes. That's what the mission is here. And to protect the wines. I'll be there. Oh my gosh. But you know, and you're right though, like the Grand Crus, I mean, we got some more that are, I mean, they're not even ready yet, but they're getting there. I happen to know we've got, I mean, this is just so fun, guys. So fun. I'm glad we get to celebrate it all. All right. Well, we got training in about 30 minutes. I want to eat. What the soup? Oh, well, I don't know yet. Hold on. Let me get this can, yeah.
All right, let me get out the dessert stuff too. We'll have to try with it. Okay, babe. Try. What do you think?
And then, hey, we're doing this next month. What's our thing, babe?
Mexico, because Rory and I will be in Mexico, so Mexican themed. Even though it should be like a Halloween, Thanksgiving theme, everybody knows what turkey tastes like, and obviously you're gonna get the Pinot Noir with that. But I think
with that Linda Horn is
yeah.
freaking amazing.
Actually, I don't think it needs even.
I know.
Yeah, really, right?
I
I
know.
know. Okay, what do you think? Which I couldn't decide which one I like more.
I love her so much.
So this is what he's tasting right now is the More Than Used Sauv Blanc with it. And this is just a very mild soup.
I love the soup.
And that Sauv Blanc is something you should be going with all through the holidays because it can handle anything you throw at it.
We got the 2016, the 2017, so they can do literally a parallel tasting. I mean, we're talking the same winemakers, same crops, just different years, and it's amazing the difference. But Sauvignon Blanc is something you can have with your charcuterie board. It's something. It's great for the holidays.
All those appetizers and hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, that is good. But it's interesting. Okay.
Which one do you think's better? I can't.
Well, Sauv Blanc makes this tasting better.
I know. That's
With all the flavors.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna go to the red. I'm gonna go to Linda. I think the Linda makes a lot of things taste better though. So we're gonna try this.
Linda makes everything great. Linda, you make everything great. Whether in the bottle or in person.
Yep.
I just love that one because I got coated. There's a good contrast, but the thing I like about Cab Franc is it's not a heavy tannin or a heavy body wine. It looks like it will be, but it's not. It's really it's pretty a mild red. It goes really smooth. Okay. All right. So the white, I taste more flavor all around, but when I have it with the Linda, the pepper and the meat comes out like always, but the meat is more pronounced in the soup, so it makes it more meaty, even though there's not that much meat in there. It makes it's awesome. The meat's more pronounced to me, in a good way. I don't know.
I know I couldn't choose a winner
Mm.
on that one. All right, we'll grab out our dessert. And does anyone else want to share a meal or anything? Anyone else got anything they want to share?
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, Linda, since you're our newest label winner, it's the first time we're getting to talk to you as the label winner on this show. So what's it like to have your own wine?
I'm still numb. It just
Wait till
hasn't hit me
the
yet.
next vintage comes out, Linda.
Oh, I can't wait to sit and have some with my family.
Yeah.
That's my big go-to. I wanna let them have my bottles on the table and let them try it with the Thanksgiving dinner, and which by then I'll have to order a custom case.
Look at this.
That's a little bit of ways away. What is that?
The kids made them. What are they called, babe?
Is that
Dirt
dirty
cups.
dessert?
Like gummy worms and pudding, chocolate pudding, and what is that? A brown? What is that? Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
So these are all things that should go well with Cab Franc as well. On the sweeter side.
I want to know how it tastes with chocolate.
Well, that's my next thing there, Linda. I'm just pulling out some chocolate right now. I have some 80% Madagascar. Yeah, I love this brand of chocolate. And so we're going to find out right now.
No, you're gonna find out.
Mm.
I might just want Linda.
Mm. Oh yeah. Yep, that's a winner. Yeah, definitely want to get a really dark chocolate for the Linda.
Well, I have that for the Merlot because I like the super dark chocolate for Merlot. But I
Yeah.
wasn't sure about the Cab Franc.
That's good. I've been enjoying like more of the lighter, like the milk, even the white chocolate, which is candy chocolate with the Cab Franc.
There's nothing wrong with
This
white
chocolate
chocolate.
pudding. This chocolate pudding tastes really good with this wine.
Mm.
Mm.
Does it bring out the cocoa like the Merlot does?
It's a
Oh.
little different. It more brings out the fruit. It brings out kind of a fruitiness in the chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not the same as the Merlot with the dark chocolate. It's different. It's a whole different experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure anything beats Merlot and dark chocolate, in my opinion. Nothing really.
Well, the Adele's in the running.
Well, that is true, but it's still not the same as like just the Merlot and dark chocolate, and just me in a corner with a smile on my face.
Mm. I know someone who's drinking a glass of the Adele who has some dark chocolate nearby.
To me, I could almost,
I'm
I
gonna-
can taste the milk and the
No, it brings the creaminess out too.
cream and I mean, the chocolate with the to me, I taste more of the cream, not more of the chocolate, more of the cream, which is interesting, but it's very enjoyable.
Huh. And because that's not the only dessert, I have some cherry pie here because that's always another wine favorite.
Yes. So say, is it tart cherry?
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. And that it kind of mellows out the tartness of the cherry. It's and
it does.
And I get a lot of the crust, a lot of the sort of toasty notes of the crust. Now, I got to see how it is with the Nile because Pinot Noir always has that cherry note.
I think that brings out the worm and the gummy worm.
And finally,
They have these cute little the kids made these little monkey pretzels. The kids made these are super cute. So
Oh, wow.
the salt goes so well. Obviously, you guys know the meat that we had for the label winner. That salt really goes well with the Linda Horn Cab Franc. So the salt of the pretzel. So we'll have to try. Let me have a little nibble here.
yeah, and judging by the way it brought out the crust parts taste to me, I should do awfully good with that.
Oh, yeah. It's just I just taste the sweetness of it. It enhances the sweetness of it.
Yeah.
Now let me try the salt bit.
Yeah, that was the thing. The salty, fatty things were that meat were just the most amazing thing with the wine.
It really, really was. Yeah. The same thing with the pretzel. The salt of the pretzel really enhances that, the wheat and the salt of the pretzel. Just honestly, this wine, I feel like this wine makes everything taste better. It just enhances it's like you have like this magic pill to really taste the flavors of the food. So I very much recommend this. Delicious. I don't know any more wine. I'm out of wine. I'm gonna pour myself.
Obviously, the chocolate is all brings a spice out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
So good.
I just want to eat now.
Yeah, this is really, really good with it. Oh my gosh, have you guys tried this yet, girls?
All right.
With that
Well, I
wine.
think that wraps it up for us here, guys. Peter, do you have anything to add?
Other than I think everybody's got it. I want to hear everyone telling us what they think of this as they have taken into Thanksgiving, because this should make your holiday. Actually, one thing which actually brings one thing to mind. We usually do it at the beginning, but I think we got to do it at the end because we didn't do a toast.
Oh my gosh, we didn't. I was so excited to eat, you guys.
I highly recommend this pairing right here. So highly recommend. And I also recommend adding in the Sauv Blanc, either here. So highly recommend those.
All right, Peter, why don't you do a toast? I got a little bit of wine left.
Okay. Well, I mean, lately this has all been about our amazing leaders, and that's really what we should be celebrating here as we go into the holidays. Celebrate our families and celebrate these amazing leaders. Donna, Linda, Niall, and Deanna, all of you. Cheers to you, and
Cheers, guys.
and to all of you next year.
Salud.
All right. All right. Well, that'll conclude. You guys, we got training coming up in 20 minutes. So let you guys finish your meals and see you guys back here.
Okay.